the week. So basically what we do here at 360 Capital platform, we actually go through every week in terms of the high impact volatility on the market, and again go on a chart and try to analyze the chart, try to identify some certain opportunities that we can jump in the market and actually make something out of it. So before I go further, the disclaimer is that this information is purely for education purpose. It's not advice or telling you guys that you should trade like this or you should participate in this type of instrument. But also you can use this information just to match with your analysis to see where exactly the market is going and where exactly you can be able to take advantage. So without wasting time, we're getting into fundamental analysis. This is where we saw high impact volatility. I can see today, Monday, there's the Swiss franc SNB chair, Jordan speaks. Again, we're expecting high impact volatility from Swiss franc instrument, but not much in terms of high impact volatility today. It's Monday. A lot of people, they understand that markets on Monday, it's really, really, slow. Moving on Tuesday, we are seeing again there's no much in terms of high impact volatility as well, but we are seeing French trade balance, we're seeing consumer confidence from Japan. So these are the news that will actually be able to drive the market, but not that crazy crazy movement of the market. The high impact volatility starting on Wednesday, that's where we are seeing the official cash rate 4 a.m. Sydney session from New Zealand dollar. Again, moving on 2:30 p.m., we are seeing CPI from United States, CPI year to year, month to month as well. So later on 3:45, there's Bank of Canada monetary policy report. So another high impact volatility coming from Canadian dollar and all correlated instruments from the dollar. 8 p.m. Wednesday, that's where we're seeing format meeting minutes. Again, the Federal Reserve, they're going to come and try to, tell us in terms of interest rates. Are we on a par in terms of increasing interest rate, or are we on par in terms of reducing the interest rate? So that's biggest when it comes to high impact volatility that is coming on Wednesday. Jumping on Thursday, April 11th, we are seeing China CPI. We are seeing also China PPI, all of them coming out on the same day, 3:30 a.m. on the Asian session. Later on 2:15 p.m., Europe, there's many refining rates, monetary policy statement, core PPI as well, that is coming 2:30 p.m. So we see Wednesday it's CPI, Thursday it's US producer price index. All the way to 7 p.m., there's a 30-year bond auction from US as well. So we're going to expect a high impact volatility when it comes to a dollar instrument and all correlated instrument to a dollar. Moving on Friday, there's a GDP gross domestic product that comes from GBP, Great British Pounds, month to month, 8 a.m. in the morning. Later on, the last one on Friday, it's Periodium consumer sentiment that comes also from US. So according to the week, the way it looks like the CPI and PPI, these are the high impact volatility news that will drive the market, and we're seeing monetary policy from Euro, as well as ECB press conferences coming, format minutes also it's coming this week. So there's much, but between today, Monday, and Tuesday, we're not going to expect high impact volatility or a movement of the trades a lot because of the market. It's a little bit slow. So, all right, that's how in terms of high impact volatility. Now we're gonna have to jump in and check the market, see where the market closed from last week, because last week we saw a couple of news coming in. We saw jobless claim, they come. I think it was on Thursday, last week, Thursday, the numbers surpassed the estimated, numbers that they were estimating. They were estimating to get to 214 jobless claims, 214,000 jobless claims, and the numbers that go 222,000 in terms of jobless claim. Then Friday, we also saw NFP surpassing the estimation of numbers. They were estimating a certain amount of number or people to get employed, but the number has surpassed this. So really, really, really positive when it comes to a dollar, and we are anticipating and expecting to start seeing the reduce of the interest rate. So, all right, without wasting time, let's jump in a chart and see how the chart is looking like, and let's try to catch a little bit of opportunities from the chart and to see if we cannot take advantage out of it. Swiss franc, let's put euro CHF. Again, it's already on a bigger time frame, and what I normally do is to identify the highest position where the market went, the lowest position, so that I can know where I should put my take profit, stop loss, and so on and so forth. And again, understand where the market is actually, going at a particular time. So if you go to a little bit of a smaller time frame, clearly, I think the market at the moment, because of now we are getting to Euro session, it might push the price up a little bit, right? Might pushes the price up a little bit, maybe to 0.98424. From there, once it get to that level, then later on, it might start coming all the way back. So I think the target, the bigger target, it's here. Let me just indicate. This is the biggest target that we want, but the market pretty much it will go up, hit at this position, and start turning all the way back down. So, all right, moving on Tuesday. Tuesday, as we said, that there's not much in terms of high impact, but Wednesday we're starting with the New Zealand dollar. That they're having official cash rates in terms of New Zealand dollar. So, all right, we can also look into NZD USD. Maybe we pay attention to NZD USD. NZD USD. All right, as we always say, we go to a bigger time frame so that we can see the whole overall of the charts and be able to identify some space where the market has spent a little bit of time. The reason why we're putting this is because of here. You can see here again it fails to break, coming all the way to this level, but definitely here's another target that I think NZD to drop a little bit, coming to 0.5956. Let's go for 30 minutes and check it out in terms of 30 minutes time frame. All right, we can see it might pushes the price a little bit down to this position. If we're executing at 15 minutes, it's still quite some move. You can put here as your first take profit. Once it break comes to this side, 0.59630 as a second take profit. So that's what I'm thinking about NZD pushes the price down because of the dollar. Obviously it will start gaining the momentum, and then it will start again, goes all the way up again during Wednesday, Thursday, all the way to Friday. So what we're anticipating is the market to come down, then goes all the way up. By the time we get to Friday, the market it might end and closing at a higher position when it comes to NZD USD. So on Wednesday as well, there's USCPI, USCPI. All right, consumer price index. We've been already seeing in terms of in terms of the report of NFP that the numbers surpassed the estimation. Jobless claim. So a lot of things has been performing very well since last month all the way. In fact, we can say beginning of this year all the way up to now. The only challenge that we are seeing now is the geopolitics that is happening now because of conflict between Israel and the Middle East, and that will it's driving the oil price to go all the way up. So okay, we're getting to Nasdaq. This is Nasdaq, NAS 100. I wanna remove this RSI. Come on now, come on. Here we go. All right. So we can see what happened last week. Market pushes the price all the way down. When it comes to NFP, it start now picking up bit by bit. Start picking up bit by bit, but it didn't get to the level of 18,390, right? So what I'm thinking today, the market, it might happen from today and tomorrow before Wednesday. The market might actually drop a little bit to this level, but remember there's not much high impact volatility today and tomorrow, so it might play a little bit slowly but surely, dropping to this level to 17,880. Then come Wednesday it will now start spiking up and recover this position. So if we go to a bigger time frame, let's say for 4 hour, we can see that it will drop a little bit and then on Wednesday to Thursday it will shoot up to recover this, especially when consumer price index is actually released on Wednesday, then the following day, Thursday, there's a producer price index. These are actually news that they can drive the instrument to have higher impact volatility. So that's NAS 100. NAS 100. Okay. As we always do, NAS 100, it does go with US 30. I always try to, correlate it with the US 30. So I'm checking again US 30. I did perform the same thing like Nasdaq did if you look at it, right? So same pattern that I'm anticipating drops a little bit to 38,596, and then from Wednesday, Thursday start picking up to 39,345. So this is a bigger target. You see, going going weekly. Okay. So we should remember that the US 30, it's actually coming from 39,845. I was anticipating that US 30 might get to 40,000, which is the all-time high mark, but at the particular time, we might see how it's going to roll out during the week. But for now, I think the market will drop a little bit from Tuesday.